members, and these are abdominal muscles. These are, you can say, these are the 5 bilaterally placed muscles. ठीक है, bilaterally paired muscles rather. ठीक है, and there are, and out of these 5, 3 are the flat muscles. ठीक है, flat muscles. They appear like the thin flat sheets of the muscle, right? And the 2 are the vertical muscles. ठीक है, 3 muscles मैंने आपको बताया, these are the flat muscles. ठीक है, flat concentric muscles, right? And the 2 are the vertical muscles. 3 कौन कौन से flat है जी? First one is the external oblique. We have removed it from here. Then the internal oblique. Or when you remove the internal oblique, we'll be coming across with the transversus abdominis muscle, right? 3 flat concentric muscles and the 2 vertically placed muscle, midline muscle. कौन से जी? This one is the rectus abdominis, and this one, smallest one over here, this is called the pyramidalis muscle. ठीक है, so sometimes it's a rudimentary muscle, or sometimes it is absent, right? So we have got the 5 bilaterally paired muscles in the anterolateral abdominal wall. The problem to nahi hai ji. Okay, now there are certain characteristic features of these abdominal muscles, rather the flat muscles. We'll talk about the flat muscles first. So the flat muscles of the anterior abdominal wall, these have got the varying orientation. ठीक है, fibers of the external oblique, right? I just showed you. If you look at the fibers of the external oblique muscle here, you can see these are running downwards, forwards, and medially. ठीक है, whereas the internal oblique muscles in the upper part, you can see they are running upwards, forwards, and medially. So they are running both right angle to each other. They are running parallel, so perpendicular to each other. ठीक है जी. And whereas the transversus abdominis muscle जो है, इसके fibers, they are running. Show you. Here you can see. This transversus abdominis, its running fibers are running transversely, horizontally, right? External oblique है downwards, forwards, and medially. Internal oblique है upwards, forwards, and medially. So they are perpendicular to each other, right? Whereas the transversus abdominis muscle जो है, its fibers are running transversely. Here you can see. Now all these muscles, when they are, traveling from, lateral, their site of origin, and they travel medially, right? When they reach in the mid-clavicular line here, you can see in the mid-clavicular line, these muscular fibers, they become aponeurotic. ठीक है, tendinous हो जाते हैं, right? They are converted into the strong tendinous sheet, or the aponeurosis. They are going to form the aponeurosis where at the when they reach at the mid-clavicular line over here. ठीक है जी. And between the, you see, mid-clavicular line and this midline, they are going to form this sheath, right? Which is going to enclose these vertical muscles, rectus abdominis and pyramidalis muscle, and they are going to form the tough aponeurotic sheath that is called as the rectus sheath. ठीक है? Is it clear? कोई problem तो नहीं है? And these aponeuroses, when they reach in the midline, they are specifically arranged, and they are in a certain specific manner that they are, going to form this rectus sheath, and then in the midline, they are going to fuse with each other from the both sides, and they are going to fuse at this broad, thin band, white band, that is called as a linea alba. Alba means white. So linea alba is a thin white band, right, for the fibrous tissue, which is just representing the fusion of these muscle aponeuroses in the midline. Is it clear? कोई problem तो नहीं है? And rectus sheath, I told you, it is going to enclose two muscles, the two vertical muscles. These are enclosed in this rectus sheath. ठीक है जी? कोई problem तो नहीं बची? Oh, what is the extension of the linea alba then? I told you before. The linea alba, it is going to be extend from the tip of the xiphoid process from here tip of the xiphoid process from here up to the, you see the pubic, कहाँ पे जी?
ट्यूमर पे
pubic symphysis at this where, okay, ठीक है, in the midline pubic symphysis पे आते हैं, right? Is it clear जी? Now we'll talk about these muscles one by one. First of all, we'll talk about the external oblique muscle. External oblique muscle, I told you can see this is the outermost, most superficial muscle of the muscles of the anterior abdominal wall, and it's the largest muscle, right? And it appears as a broad, thin muscular sheet. Okay, it's a broad, thin muscular sheet, right? And it's getting origin from the outer surfaces of the middle of the shaft of the lower eight ribs. You can see outer surface of the middle of the shaft of the lower eight ribs से ये आ रहा है बच्चे, ठीक है? Then its fibers is downwards, forwards, and medially. Okay, and most of these fibers, you can see, they are going to be they are going to become aponeurotic. Okay, and then by this aponeurotic sheet, these are going to be attached. कहाँ पे जाके attach करते हैं जी? They're going to come here in the midline, in the linea alba, you can see, right? And again, from the tip of the xiphoid process, here linea alba, and then when you trace it downwards, the linea alba is going to tie over here, the pubic crest, and pubic tubercle here, right? From the xiphoid process up to the pubic tubercle. So they are going to be inserted all over there, starting from the xiphoid process, and then they're merging in the linea alba, and then here up to the pubic crest and the pubic tubercle. ठीक है जी, कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है? अच्छा जी, इसके जो लोअर फाइबर्स आ रहे हैं बेटा, here you can see these lower fibers, these lower fibers, they are going to be inserted at the anterior half of the outer lip of the iliac crest. If you remember when we were talking about the hip bone, I told you कि hip bone की जो iliac crest है, ठीक है, why it is broader? Because it is going to give the attachment to the three muscles of the outer lip के ऊपर external oblique attached है, right? और इसके जो मिडल पार्ट, वहां पे इंटरनल ओब्लिक है, और उसके इनर लिप पे कौन सा मसल टाइट होगा? ट्रांसवर्स सर्वमस. दैट्स व्हाई आई टोल्ड यू ना कि दैट इज ब्रॉडर ओमनिस की टाइटनिंग में भी पड़ा, राइट? So the lower fibers of the external oblique muscle, they are going to be inserted at the anterior half of the outer lip of the iliac crest. ठीक है जी, कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है बच्चे? Okay, just show you one more thing. And some of the posterior fibers, you see, these are the muscle fibers. So these posterior fibers, right? So these posterior fibers, which are passing to the iliac crest, right? They are going to make this free border. Okay? And this free border, it is going to form the boundary of this space. ये हम पढ़ चुके हैं जी, जब हमने लेटिसमस डॉर्स है पढ़ा था, किसी को याद हो तो. Well, so
lumbar triangle.
that is a lumbar triangle. किसी इस खाली इस बच्चे को याद आ गया, well शायद इसने यहाँ से पढ़ लिया हो. So the posterior fibers of the external oblique over here, they are just going to form the posterior free border over here. ठीक है जी? So now I'm going to talk about certain characteristic features of the external oblique muscle specifically. ठीक है? एक तो इसकी origin होगी कि ये इसकी origin कहाँ से हो रही है. Then we talked about its insertion, and after the insertion, now you can see that its posterior fibers, they are going to form the posterior free border. ठीक है जी? अच्छा, इसके अलावा बच्चे, if you have a look over here, external oblique, for characteristic tissues. You see the aponeurosis of the external oblique over here. You can see it is going to form this triangular gap. You see there is a triangular defect in the external oblique aponeurosis just above the inguinal ligament. Here ये inguinal ligament है और ये इसका pubic tubercle है. इस pubic tubercle से just above and medial to the pubic tubercle there is a triangular defect in the external oblique aponeurosis, right? And this triangular defect is called as a superficial inguinal ring. ठीक है जी? So external oblique aponeurosis just above and medial to the pubic tubercle, you can see the triangular defect in this region, and this is called as the superficial inguinal ring. And in the males, the spermatic cord will pass through this defect. ठीक है? Spermatic cord will be passing through this defect and is going to enter into the scrotum over here. You can see this one. And in the cases of females, the round ligament of the uterus will pass from it. ठीक है जी? कोई problem तो नहीं है. And when you see this inguinal, spermatic cord will pass from this triangular defect, when it will pass from the margins of this defect, it will carry a layer of the fascia from the margins of this aponeurosis, right? And this fascial layer, which is just forming the outer covering of this spermatic cord, that is called as the external spermatic fascia, right? So when it will pass through this margins of this triangular defect of the external oblique aponeurosis, it will carry a fascial sleeve around it from the margins of this defect, and that's fascial sleeve that is called as the external spermatic fascia. ठीक है बेटे, कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है? Or in the cases of females, जब यहाँ से round ligament गुजरेगा तो it will be named as the external covering of the round ligament. ठीक है जी? Okay. Now, yes, another characteristic feature that the part of this aponeurosis which extends from the anterior superior iliac spine up to the pubic tubercle, right? The lower part of this aponeurosis extending from the anterior superior iliac spine up to the pubic tubercle, it will be folded backwards on itself. ठीक है? ऐसे ये roll हो जाएगा. Roll होगा तो क्या करेगा? It is going to form this ligament. हम पढ़ते हैं ना जी inguinal ligament, आपने काफी पढ़ा है. तो ये inguinal ligament बनता कैसे है? It is basically the lowest fibers of this aponeurosis of the external oblique. They are rolled on itself. They are folded back on itself, and it is going to form the ligament between the anterior superior spine and the pubic tubercle, and that is called as a inguinal ligament. It is also called as a Poupard's ligament. P-O-U-P-A-R-T apostrophe, right? Poupard's ligament. Is it clear, ji? Now you understand कि inguinal ligament कैसे बनता है? It is basically rolling back of the fibers of the external oblique aponeurosis inferiorly. ठीक है जी? Okay. Now from the but this is the inguinal ligament ये आ रहा है ना? So the medial margin of the inguinal ligament. एक जगह आपको दिखाता हूँ. थोड़ा सा कंसंट्रेट कीजिएगा बच्चे यहाँ पे, ठीक है? Here, you see, ये inguinal ligament के attachment है, ये inguinal ligament are, right? So some fibers from the medial end of the inguinal ligament, they travel upwards and backwards, ठीक है? Upwards and backwards, and they are going to the ये pectineal line पढ़े थे नहीं जी आपने? Superior ramus of pubis, right? So they are going to be tied to the pubic line over here. Oh, sorry, pectineal line over here on the superior pubic ramus, right? So the fibers from the medial end of the inguinal ligament, they will travel upwards and backwards, and they're going to be tied over the pectineal line, ठीक है? Or the pectineal pubis or the superior pubic ramus, right? So these fibers, they are going to form another ligament that is called as a lacunar ligament. So lacunar ligament क्या है? The fibers coming from the medial aspect of the inguinal ligament running upwards and superiorly, and they are going to be tied over the pectineal line, and they are going to form another ligament that is called as a lacunar ligament. और ये lacunar ligament हमने कहाँ पढ़ा था जी? किसी को याद है? It's forming what? It's medial.
Femoral triangle.
Femoral ring की बेटे ये medial boundary बना रहा था, याद होगा. It's concentric free border its concentric free borders of this lacunar ligament is going to form the middle boundary of the femoral ring. किसी को याद है कि नहीं? नहीं याद, चले अच्छी बात।
यस सर, अभी याद आ गया।
अभी याद आ गया, चलो शुक्र है आपको याद आ गया। Okay, now from here the pectineal line here, attachment जहाँ पे ये lacunar ligament की हो रही है, you see there is extension or thickening of the fascia, ठीक है, upwards. Here you can see यहाँ पे thickening, यहाँ the thickening of the periosteum over here, right, above, right, over here, this one, ठीक है. So at the pectineal line, you see the lacunar ligament, it is going to become continuous with the thickening of the fascia here, right, and this is called as the pectineal ligament. So we have talked about this one, the inguinal ligament, then we have talked about the lacunar ligament, and then over here this is the pectineal ligament, right? The problem to nahi pectineal ligament mein. So the lacunar ligament, if we trace it superiorly, na, so it is going to be continuous again with thickening of the periosteum over here in this region above the pectineal line, and this is called as the pectineal ligament of the Coopers. ठीक है, also called as the pectineal ligament of the Coopers. ये जो आपका lacunar ligament, it is also called as a Gimbernetz. ठीक है, Gimbernetz ligament. Lacunar ligament is also called as a Gimbernetz ligament. Inguinal ligament का दूसरा नाम मैंने अब क्या बताया था आपको? That is a Popart's ligament. Then the lacunar ligament is also called as the Gimbernetz ligament, and the pectineal ligament or the Cooper's ligament. Here, you must be remembering these things, right? Okay. Now, ये जो आपका the lateral part of inguinal ligament है बेटे, it is also going to give origin to the internal oblique muscle and the transversus abdominis muscle. ठीक है? So the external oblique muscle is also giving origin to the two muscles, internal oblique or external and transversus abdominal muscle. They are coming from the lateral 1/3 of the inguinal ligament. ठीक है? Because an inguinal ligament is basically formed by what? By the rolling of the fibers of the aponeurosis of the external oblique muscle. Is it clear, जी? और ये आपको जो inguinal ligament है, इसकी inferior surface में there is attachment to the fascia lata. So these are all the characteristic features of the external oblique muscle. ठीक है जी? प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है जी? External oblique muscle की originalization के अलावा भी आप देखिए कि external oblique muscles it perform so many important functions that is going to form the superficial inguinal ring, and superficial inguinal ring. It is responsible for the passage of the spermatic cord in the males, and in the females it is responsible for the passage of the round ligament of the uterus. Then it is going to form the inguinal ligament, right? ठीक है, inguinal ligament, and inguinal ligament say I told you that the medial fibers of inguinal ligament, they are extending upwards and medially, and they are going to form the lacunar ligament, and lacunar ligament is continued superiorly with the thickening of the periosteum, that is called as the pectineal ligament, and then the lateral 1/3 of the inguinal ligament, they are going to give origin to the internal oblique muscle and the transversus abdominis muscle, right? And the lower margin of the inguinal ligament is going to attachment to the, this you can see the fascia lata of the thigh is attached to that. और नर्व सप्लाई क्या होगी जी एक्सटर्नल ओब्लिक की? नर्व सप्लाई विल बी द लोअर 6
nerves.
ठीक है जी, लोअर 6 thoracic nerves को सप्लाई कर रही है जी एक्सटर्नल ओब्लिक को. ठीक है बच्चे, और इसका फंक्शन क्या होगा? चलिए फंक्शन बाद में इकट्ठे करते हैं. ठीक है, नो विल टॉक अबाउट द इंटरनल ओब्लिक मसल. Internal oblique muscle, again, broad, thin muscular sheet, which lies deep to the external oblique muscle, right? And its fibers are running at right angle to the external oblique. Downwards, forwards, and medially, they will upwards, forwards, and medially. Again, in the midline, they are going to form the, क्या बनाएगा जी? The fibers will become aponeurotic, and they are going to take part in the formation of the rectus sheath. ठीक है जी? अच्छा, इसका origin क्या होगा जी? Now its origin मैंने एक तो आपको बता दी थी, lateral 2/3 of the inguinal ligament, ठीक है? And then attachment, एक iliac aspis की attachment क्या थी जी? intermediate area of the iliac crest, ठीक है जी, anterior 2/3 of the intermediate area of the iliac crest से भी आ रहा है, and it is also coming from the lumbar fascia. lumbar fascia, ठीक है जी. now इसकी insertion क्या होगी?
Sir, lower 3 ribs and costal cartilage.
lower 3 ribs में ये देखिए fibers are going to be attached to lower 3 ribs and their associated costal cartilages में. फिर via the aponeurosis again Xiphid process से लेके कहाँ तक? pubic symphysis तक via the linea alba, right? ठीक है. जो aponeurotic insertion है वो same है, ठीक है जी. okay. now इसकी कुछ characteristic features हैं बच्चे. you can see the internal oblique muscle over here getting origin from the inguinal ligament, iliac crest, ठीक है, and the lumbar fascia, and is going to be inserted over here, the lower 3 ribs over here, and then via these aponeurosis is going to be attached towards the from Xiphid passes to the pubic tubercle, right? Okay, now इसके कुछ characteristics here. You can see the lower fibers form the lower free border over here, ठीक है, and they arches over this the spermatic cord. So there are arches above this, spermatic cord over here, ठीक है. And similar fibers जो है ना transversus abdominis muscle के भी होते हैं, right? So the similar fiber of the transversus abdominal muscle, the lower fibers of the transversus abdominal muscle and the internal oblique muscle, they are going to form a tendon that is called the conjoint tendon, ठीक है, or it's also called the falx inguinale, right? So lower free borders of the internal oblique muscle and the transversus abdominis muscle, they are going to form the conjoint tendon or the falx inguinale, ठीक है जी. number 1. number 2, this conjoint tendon, you can see it's going to be attached medially here in the क्या था जी midline में जी, going to the linea alba, ठीक है, here, ठीक है, and here you can see, and there is going to form the lateral free border, ठीक है, इसका lateral free border भी बना है. now when the spermatic cord will pass under this muscle, जब इस मसल से पास करेगी, इसके नीचे से पास करेगी, तो it is again going to carry some of the muscle fibers around this one, ठीक है, and these muscle fibers which are going to line the cover the spermatic cord over in this region, that is called as the cremasteric muscle fibers, ठीक है. so the cremasteric muscle fibers, these are the fibers which are derived from the internal oblique muscle. when the spermatic cord will pass through this gap of the internal oblique, it is going to carry these cremasteric muscle fibers, and you see that cremasteric muscular layer, it is also sometimes as the cremasteric fascia. We used to describe this covering as this cremasteric muscle and its fascia, so it is named as collectively it is named as a cremasteric fascia, इसको कहते हैं, ठीक है. again इसकी जो nerve spread is coming from the lower 6 thoracic nerve. We'll talk about the transversus abdominis muscle, बच्चे. The transversus abdominal muscle, it is the innermost layer, ठीक है जी, of course, the innermost layer. As you can see, the innermost layer of the crescentic abdominal muscles, right? Again, a thin sheet of the muscle, and its fibers are, you see, directed running horizontally running fibers, ठीक है जी. Now, these muscles, these are coming from where? It's these fibers. These are coming from the inner surface of the, lower 6 costal cartilages. अच्छा, lower 6 costal cartilages से एक और मसल अटैच origin कर रहा था, कौन सा था जी? किसी को याद है जी?
Serratus.
lower 6 costal cartilage की inner surface से diaphragm आता है बच्चे. so these fibers which are going to give origin to this transversus abdominis muscle, their fibers are interdigitating with the fibers of the diaphragm, ठीक है. okay, secondly, it's coming from the thoracolumbar fascia, and then again from the inner lip of the iliac crest, ठीक है, and then the lateral 1/3 of the inguinal ligament. so these are the origins coming from the, you see, inguinal ligament here laterally origin कर रहा है, ठीक है, and then from the inner lip of the iliac crest, right, then it's coming from the inner surface of the lower 6 ribs से आ रहा है, ठीक है, और posteriorly it is coming from the lumbar fascia. Yes, ठीक है जी, lumbar fascia से आ रहा है, ठीक है जी, lumbar fascia से आ रहा है. Okay. You can see. Right? So the lumbar fascia, thoracolumbar fascia से the transverse abdominis origin. Problem तो नहीं है बच्चे. Everything is clear. Insertion again. The fibers will anteriorly. When the fibers will turn anteriorly and medially, then they are going to form the aponeurosis, and via the aponeurosis, again from the Zephyr process and linea alba into the epictural. ठीक है जी? Okay. इसका स्पेसिफिक फीचर मैंने आपको एक और बताया था. क्या बताया था जी? अभी बताया इंटरनल ओब्लिक के साथ यार. यार आर यू स्लीपिंग बच्चे? There's lower free fibers they are going to form along with the internal oblique. क्या बनाते हैं? Conjoint tendon बनाते हैं यार. क्या हो गया? सो रहे हैं आप लोग सब? 80 people, all of them are sleeping. Why are you not responding? Well, one more characteristic feature is that between the internal oblique and external oblique, sorry, internal oblique and transverse abdominal muscle, it is going to form the neurovascular plane, जिसमें आपकी जो nerves और vessels जो run करती हैं, right? Similar to the thorax, जहाँ पे आपका innermost inner layer और inner layer जो है उनके दरमियान neurovascular bundle run करता है. Remember? याद है किसी को जी? How the neurovascular bundle runs in the thorax?
Vein sir, vein artery nerve.
नहीं, वो तो है वेन. ये कौन सी मसल्स के दरमियान में रन करते हैं? इनर, इंटरकॉस्टल,
Innermost.
इनरमोस्ट. तो सिमिलरली एब्डोमेन में भी जो न्यूरोवास्कुलर प्लेन है दैट इज द इनरमोस्ट. कौन सा? ट्रांसवर्स एब्डोमिनस. और इनर कौन सा है? इंटरनल
Oblique muscle.
oblique muscle, right? So it is also supplied by the lower 6 thoracic nerves, and it also supplied by the L1 nerve, right? Is it clear, ji?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ji. Now we'll talk about the vertical muscle.